Hi everyone, I'm Lauren, and tonight get ready for my fascinating demonstration on how to make muffins. We'll be back after this brief commercial on positivity. As you might have noticed, I'm a fairly outgoing person. My friends would describe me as happy and positive. Truly, there isn't much that gets me down or upsets me. I am like this because sometimes you have to be positive to make everyone, including you, have a better time when you're doing anything. Would you please raise your hand if you consider yourself to be a positive person? Thanks. It's okay if you're not, but let's try to get you there. So, have you ever thought, am I thinking positive? Well, if you're thinking positive, you're thinking encouraged, happy, motivated, imaginative, optimistic, determined, and strong. I think these are all very valuable characteristics to have. Positivity is important because it makes you happier and healthier. Studies have shown that positivity impacts your ability to control your weight, lessen the chance of heart disease, and lower blood sugar levels. Without positivity in the world, you would probably not function as well because it does affect your mental health. Not being positive makes you not feel good or anyone else around you. So make sure that you are. Positive people look for ways to reach out to others, thereby increasing their own happiness. Just because you're positive doesn't mean you can't try to make other people more positive and happy. The reason why you need to try to make others happy is because it makes you happy. So try to make someone from this to this. You can make other people positive too. Sometimes I get nervous or anxious, but I tell myself that there's nothing to worry about and that I will be okay. Other times, it's the complete opposite. Like one time, it was 9:48 p.m. and I decided that I wanted to learn French. I downloaded Duolingo and I went on with my night. Sometimes I even try to breathe and calm down if I get anxious. Even when I'm at school, I start to think, oh, they're so much better than me, or they're smarter. Well, the truth is that everyone is awesome in their own way, and positivity brings all our kind souls together. If you do this, other people can be positive too. Positive people have the ability to reframe a situation rather than dwelling on a negative. Positive people can also turn themselves from sad to happy if they think of it in a good way. When something is bad, think of it as an advantage. Positive reframing really does help. So, do you know what resiliency is? Well, that's when you have the ability to adapt in frustrating situations. I heard that ways to build resilience is to, instead of waiting for problems to resolve themselves, you have to resolve them. Also, to keep good relationships with friends and family and accept change. Me and my family would have certain seats that would never change. Like one time my brother was gone, my mom took his seat. And there was just a moment of silence for the crime that she just committed. We were all so confused on why she would do that to us. So that's an example of what not to do. Change is hard, but trust me, you can get over it. I think that friends make me happy or positive, but I also think that I make myself positive. Some things make people positive every day by saying hello, smiling, or even just being in their presence. Even though I get positivity from other people, I also have to remember to be kind to myself. If you are not kind to yourself, you can't be positive, but you also can't spread positivity. Being polite is also really important. It is important because being polite makes people like you more, or when people like you more, then you will be positive. Studies at Oxford University have found that if you do something nice for others, it will make you feel better about yourself. So these few tips might help you in the long run. To be honest, we all know that if you do all these things, it will make you feel better, but it will not always help you. That's why we need to have a positive attitude and mindset to begin with. We all know that when you're sad, frustrated, angry, or even depressed, it does not make you feel better. Try not to get too anxious, because when that happens, it'll just make everything worse and chaotic. When you start to get positive and motivated though, everything turns out to be better. I've decided to talk about this topic because around 19% of ages 12 to 17 have had major depression. Why this is so important is because when people aren't positive, people are sad or mad, and that's bad. I know this sounds crazy, but when you're sad, it increases the chance of heart attacks, strokes, and many more. So be positive. Now, let's get back to muffins.